I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how to vacation.
What is going on, guys? KrysticGames here. Welcome to the Sombra guide for console. Right now I'm playing the Xbox One, but you know, PS4, it's basically the exact same thing. If you're having trouble playing Sombra, if you're getting killed in like 2 seconds, then like this is the guide for you. Covering the basics, what she's all about. Because I feel like on console, nobody really knows how to play her because there's only mainly PC guides out there. So I'm gonna get into the mix and start it up. So Sombra, what is her playstyle? Really, whatever fits you, but mainly she is a backline harasser like Tracer or maybe even Genji. Tracer is a little bit, if you play Tracer, I used to play Tracer before Sombra. It's actually a little bit different. The gameplay in the background, I'm showing you how to use a translocator, hacking the health kits, hacking who to hack and whatnot. This is a quick play game, so don't hate on me, alright? I just wanted to get some good footage showing off her playing aggressively. I didn't want to do that in competitive because, you know, I play different in competitive. But anyway, showing off the character. Starting off with her gun. Oh my gosh. This gun is a beast. It's like a nerfed Soldier 76 gun, except it has a crap load of bullets. It has 60 rounds in it, and it does some pretty good damage. I'm not gonna lie, it does really good damage, especially if you're up close. For a backline harasser, that is so many bullets. All right, next thing I'm gonna talk about is her passive. Her passive is crazy good. You could see through walls. You can see through the whole map basically. The enemy shows up red when they're critical, their health is critical. So honestly, if you really wanted to just finish them off, you can just go in stealth mode and finish them off. Like it is so crazy how good her passive is. Her first ability that we're going to talk about is hack. What you need to know about hack is what to hack, when to hack, and who to hack. What to hack, health kits obviously. Either the enemy's health kits or the health kits that are really close to the point objective, so on and so forth. With the players, you have to know who to hack basically, and it's not that hard. You just got to study the characters a little bit, and if you've been playing Overwatch, then you actually know who and not to hack. Like for example, Lucio, if you hack him, he can do nothing. Like, and it lasts for about 6 seconds. He can do nothing. Genji, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk about it when we talk about player matchups. But yeah, like if you hack. If you hack, for example, Winston, it's not going to really do much because, you know, he doesn't really rely on his abilities too much. So if you come in contact with Winston, you know, don't hack him. You know, it's really not that big of a deal if you hack him or not. Okay, on to her next ability is stealth mode. And it lasts about roughly 6 seconds. I'm not too sure. She goes completely invisible, which I don't think, I mean, Blizzard's doing this thing, but like completely invisible is a bit overkill. When she first got announced, I thought she was gonna be like, you know, that half invisible like Predator or something, or like Call of Duty or something. But no, she goes completely invisible. You cannot be seen. The only ways you can be seen is Widowmaker's ultimate, and if Hanzo fires one of his arrows, his special arrows, then you can be seen, but your screen will say detected, so don't worry about that. The next thing we're going to talk about is a translocator. Her teleporter, basically it's a teleporter in her hand, so it lasts about 15 seconds, or almost exactly 15 seconds, and you see it on your reticle, whatever reticle you have. You see it as soon as you throw it. It is really underrated. If you know how to use her translocator, it could save your life hundreds and hundreds of times. In this gameplay, I actually put it down in Lucio knocks me off the cliff. I translocate back onto the map, so it can save you that way. What I like to do is hack a health kit, put it on the health kit, go invisible, and go on their backlines. Like, that is a really nice strategy to do when you're using Sombra, and that is how to use all of her abilities at one time at their maximum potential. So that is how you want to play Sombra if you're going to play like with that play style, but you know, feed it into your own. That's how I play her. It really works in competitive, in quick play. So yeah, that's how I play her, and it's really effective. It's also used to get out of situations. If you're like, for example, in this video, I get sucked into Zarya's ultimate. It pulls me in, and I translocate out of it, and I'm able to hack them. So that it works pretty well. And her ultimate, Sombra's ultimate, the EMP, it lasts about, you know, 8 seconds, 6 seconds, and it doesn't take that long to get it, to acquire it. You just have to like be playing the game, hack people, translocate, stuff like that. And it destroys any barriers on the enemy team. So even Zarya's, if Zarya has her barriers up, her little bubbles or whatever, it's a really good ultimate. But you can't. It's not one of those ultimates where you're gonna get like play of the game just by yourself. It doesn't do any damage whatsoever. So you really want to communicate with your team. Like for example, a good way to do it is with Zarya. If you have a Zarya on your team, Zarya pops her ultimate. You pop your ultimate so no one can heal themselves or get out of her ultimate, and then you just they legit like disintegrate. They just disappear. It is crazy. Her ultimate is really effective if used correctly. In sense, it's not the best ultimate in the game because it doesn't do damage, but it is really effective if you know what you're doing. If you get all of them, especially. But yes, that is her ultimate. So yeah, those are all her abilities, and so we're gonna talk about, you know, good matchups, players you can take on. Reinhardt is a really good one. I wouldn't get too close. You do have your translocator, so that's not a problem. But as soon as, especially if you're with your team, you get behind Reinhardt, which is easy to do because you can go invisible. You hack him. He has no shield. He has no way to He has nowhere to go. He doesn't have a long distance weapon. He has a melee weapon. So honestly, that is a really good matchup. You will shred Reinhardt to pieces, especially with your team. Another one is Bastion. I can't tell you how many times Bastion has been a problem, and Sombra just melts him. Literally, you get behind him, you hack him, and he gets out of his like little turret mode or whatever. He stands up vulnerable, and you just melt through him with your weapon. Another good matchup is Genji. He relies heavily on his abilities, so if you do hack him, you will melt him. Basically, he's a walking target if you hack him. Another good matchup is Tracer, given that she doesn't have that much health, and when you do hack her, she has no abilities. She can't blink, she can't recall, so basically she's just a stick running around, and you can just, you know, mirror her. And if you're good at aiming, you're gonna just melt her in like a second. Lucio is also a good one, given that he relies on his abilities to jump everywhere and dodge and, you know, speed. He has nowhere to go. Zarya. Now Zarya is a hit or miss. If you get her when she's not expecting you, she has no longer the ability to have barriers. And the reason why she made the list is because when you hack her, it eliminates some of her armor that is already present. Like on her, so that is a great one too. And I put Roadhog just because he can't use his hook, and that is freaking annoying, and he can't self-heal, which is really annoying too. And the counters are McCree because of his stun basically, and his weapon is more powerful than your weapon. Soldier 76 just because he's Soldier 76 and he does crazy damage. If you get too close, he will melt you, but you know, if you hack him from far a distance and let your team take care of him, I do that a lot. Winston, because you know he doesn't rely on his abilities that much. Another one is Widowmaker, just because of her ultimate. Otherwise, you can take her down. Just be careful when she has her ultimate, and that is really annoying when she has her ultimate. But you will know because it will say that you are detected. So that is pretty much it. Rundown of Sombra. I hope you're paying attention. I kind of just went for it. But yeah, if you have any questions or concerns, comments, I'll leave it in the comments. We'll have a little discussion in the comments, and I'm open to more and more stuff about Sombra. So yeah, the video shows how I play her and how she's effective and how to get in and out of situations. So thank you for watching. KrysticGames. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Have a great day.